Greetings, welcome, and thank you all for joining me here at Bloom from Within Love. And I just want to first of all say I want to apologize for not getting back with the reading. I want to say it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I attempted to do the self-love or fostering more love of self reading, and it was just I got a lot going on right now, you guys. A lot. Just is a lot. Okay, so a part of that whole cheetah energy is really also about this balance, and so I've really been trying to work that out for myself, balancing every hat, if you will, that I wear. So I'm not full time in terms of full time YouTuber as of yet. So I'm trying to figure out how to, keep that in check and then also be dealing with anything as well as all of the other responsibilities and tasks and life living that I have to do. Okay, so sorry for the delay there, but today, and that's because I'm trying to test out what's been going on with my internet. A couple other videos. I know nobody really seen it because it looks like there was only like one view. They were very short. I had been having some internet trouble and I had upgraded my internet, so I didn't really get what was the issue. And I have a fairly decent computer system too, so I couldn't figure out like what's the problem all of a sudden. So, anywho, not to get too lost in all of that. I want to stay true to life to this reading. So, as I was meditating for this reading afresh today, first of all, I heard the word mirror. Okay, I'm not quite sure where that was going. I was trying to get some more messages on that. Mirror, reflections, and then the song by Enrique Iglesias or something like that. But it's really more so about you all with you versus I think the song is about like I like trying to reconnect with this girl or whatever and saying look into my eyes and all that stuff. But for this reading and the message that's coming through, it's really about reconnecting with the rhythm of life, the rhythm divine. Things are about to get exciting. Things are about to become fascinating. As you all have been practicing more and more, falling in love with yourself more and more. And I'm not sure if you all were able to like see the picture of the clip to the video because it's like it was cut off. But the clip basically said that loving yourself isn't arrogant. It is a moment here. I'm gonna be complaining here, so get this stuff on your right now. You're paying good money. You won't stop to work. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm like, I ain't happy about that. This internet better work. It better work good. Shoes, you paid the money. Anyways, so yeah, I'm really, really excited about the message coming forth for you guys today. That self-love, it makes you indestructible, as I was saying, and it carries you through life. Life becomes fascinating because it's almost like, you'll go through life, with this kind of zest and zeal, but not only that, everything that's being thrown at you in terms of, and I don't even really want to say thrown at you, but everything that you can sense, feel, or that you face, right, from the external world, the external reality or others can't touch you. That's why the thing says indestructible. It builds an immunity against not your feelings. I believe that we will always feel, and it's good to feel, but it just won't have that penetrating effect. It won't have that same effect that maybe in different seasons of life when there was still the struggle that it had before. Case in point, you know, no matter what we do on this journey, not everybody's gonna love us, not everybody's gonna get us, not everybody's gonna understand. We ain't gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Everybody, you know, and I believe that this is something that we really have to hone, especially people who are super sensitive and dealt with inner child woundings that was based on people pleasing and perfectionism. At the end of the day, we're going to all have to just come to the place, accept, look, somebody will always have something to say, honey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Somebody's going to always have an opinion. They're going to always have an opposing view. Not everybody's going to see your greatness. Not everybody's going to see your magnificence. But what's important is, do we see it? Because like the thing said, falling in love with self, it makes you indestructible. So if we begin to see this more and more in ourselves more and more, one second, then yeah, and it's not going to even really matter. Stuff will start rolling off of us pretty much when somebody tries to throw a slight at you, an indirect little slight to hopefully, you know, kind of poke at your confidence in some kind of way, or, you know, throw in a little innuendo, you know, there to make you second guess this, and you know what I'm saying, or project their own system of beliefs, whether they're consciously aware of it or not, to kind of make you waver in, you know, who you are, the magnificence of you. That means the good, the bad, the ugly, the up, the down, the uniqueness, the weirdness, the whatever. Because guess what? Everybody on the planet has very unique traits to them, have oddities and idiosyncrasies and eccentric traits to them, whether they are acknowledging this or not, or whether they have managed to keep it covered from society. Okay. But we all have it because that's the nature of this human jacket, right? All right. So yeah, mirrors, something to do with reflection and mirrors, and then that Enrique Iglesias song, Rhythm Divine. Okay. Now, to get into the reading, I'm about to just really quick put some rose essential oil on my hands and some yin yang real quick. I'm not going to do nothing deep. Just to kind of get this frequency heightened here. Hope y'all doing good. All right. And yes, with this reading, oh, yes, yeah, baby. Whew. This reading is not a Q&A. This one is just collective reading, okay? I'm hoping I'm going to try to create a schedule, you guys, so just bear with me. All right, y'all know I freestyle it. But because I have a lot going on currently, I'm going to try to create some type of a schedule and the types of videos and stuff like that, so you guys could kind of have a heads up on, okay, Thursdays she do Q&A, Fridays she do Reiki, Saturdays, you know what I'm saying, just something to kind of give you guys a gauge of what to expect. But hopefully this resonates. I certainly hope that it does. I'm all about empowerment. You guys know this by now. And just because I'm about empowerment, it doesn't mean that I bypass real life situations. I just have a creative, unique approach to it, to addressing it with the oracles and tarot. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to always point you back to you and redirect your focus back to you, because where our attention and focus is, that is what we are creating. No, I'm sorry. And it's a time and a moment and a place for us to sit with feelings and to cry it out. And I believe in all that. I believe we can't bypass any of that. We do have to live and sit and allow, right? But this, like I said, our incessant fixation on drama constantly, you know, doesn't really help when we're trying to recreate or co-create higher vibrational experience, because we are that powerful. We are co-creators always, whether we're doing it consciously or unconsciously. So we'll address stuff, right? I'll bring out something and then I quickly move. I'm gonna quickly move because it's like, okay, look at it. Ask your guides and your source or however it resonates in your private time. Yeah. Okay, now. Right? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, this feels good. I'm just merging this in, y'all. Merging it. Submerge. Woo, very, very sorry there's no music today. You guys, I know y'all might be used to me and little background music, but I just gotta make sure I can try to keep a steady stream here, because it's been very frustrating. Those last 2 hours, like so, and I was like, I'm still unstoppable, baby. So to all my haters, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't stop Balloon from Within Love. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen. I actually advise you to focus on creating something for yourself rather than worrying about what someone else is doing. Okay. You'll be better off. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me get off of that. So I'm gonna get an overall wisdom of the night message for something that you feel like you're struggling with right now. Okay. Because the message that's coming through is actually, you've been practicing the love of self. And even though you may not see it right now, life is actually about to get very, very interesting. It's about to get very fascinating. Many of you have been doing a lot of the real work that a lot of people want to bypass, okay? Y'all have gone in deep, okay? And so I believe this is why this message is going to come forward right now for you all. It's like, okay, they say it gets darkest, right before the dawn, right before the break of day, so some of you may be growing weary in your practices and whatever you've been doing, but it really is paying off. Okay, it really, 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 really is. So let's see an area. I'm going to use Wisdom of the Night to see an area that you may be struggling in, whether it's just in your thoughts or that you're still working on. And then we'll get further oracle messages and we'll pull some tarot, some final messages, and maybe even a mudra that can help you. Okay, just depends on how I'm led. Okay, let's do it. All right, light team, source, Gaia. The highest frequencies of love and benevolence, authenticity, clarity, and sincerity. Please provide clear messages, revelation, insight, truth, comfort, confirmation, direction, guidance, strategy. Even now, may peace exude this reading. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Rest. Om Mani Padme Hum. Stillness. Silence. Serenity. Stillness. Silence. Serenity. To connect with our higher heart, our higher wisdom regarding these practices of love of self, falling in love with ourselves, and the benefits that are manifesting even though we feel we're struggling somewhere in this, okay? What's an area, please, light team? What's an area? Collective. Struggling a little bit regarding falling in love with the self, or an area that they feel like they're struggling, falling in love with the self, where they're growing weary perhaps in the process. One card, please, and thank you. One card. Where they're growing weary, falling in love with themselves. Wow. Oh, there we go. One card, please. A couple of jumpers there. I think many of you feel like there's a resistance, like there's some kind of a resistance, you with you, if that makes sense, like you within yourself. You, I'm sorry for the shaking. You within yourself, you being able to feel or connect and ground into the 3D, the work, okay? Or some of you feel like there's resistance in terms of, okay, you really are doing it and you're feeling it, but you're trying to connect the dots in the 3D. That's the resistance. Okay. Could I get one? All right, one card for the collective, the area of struggle here. Thank you, light team. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh yeah, see. Ah, okay, interesting. Card number 12 breaks down to a 3. Okay, conclusions. I'm going to read the message for these so we can get the full picture on it. Okay. Conclusions, chapter 1, the end. And then that page is blank. Yeah. Okay. So this is where the resistance is. This is where the struggle is. This is where you all are feeling like, okay, so I have started this journey. I know at the end of it, in essence, all is well, but the in-between time, meantime, when am I going to see the stuff on this page right here? Okay. When I'm going to see this integration, the Trinity, that just came to mind. The sacred self, the Shekinah. Okay. When am I going to see the manifested on the pages of my story? I see the beginning. I know that in the end, and right at the bottom of the deck, we have trapped. Ooh, yeah. So again, like I said, many of you, that in-between time, meantime. That in-between time, meantime. Yep. But let's get some clarity before I start running my mouth. Hurry. Yeah, because see, there's the oath right here, and then there's the Queen of Earth. So you guys that feel like, look, I've taken my oath. I've been dedicated. I've been true. When am I gonna be out of these limitations or this limiting surroundings or these limiting people? I'm sorry, or like, I'm saying, whatever it is, or even just mindset or just feeling constrained, even though within yourself you feel like, oh my gosh, okay. I'm doing it. I see it. I sense it. Like the conclusion said, but there's some missing pages. Okay, so let's get into that. Let's see. I'm going to put that here. I'll put that by she has faith, because we're going to have faith, right? She has faith. Faith to believe in the goodness that you don't see on these pages just yet, but maybe you're about to, because that's the message. The message is it's about to get good when I was in meditation. Okay, so now I think I want to pull a tarot on that real quick. Okay, your discretion is advised, because I'm going to erase your deck only because I believe that this message is about like reconnecting with the sensuality of life, the rhythm divine, the sensuality of your body, of connecting to your body, the earth plane, which is all things on the earth, right? The pleasures of earth, since the message was it's about to get fascinating, okay? So this is why I'm choosing the more sensual deck. Though I need to get another one, because this one could get kind of raunchy a little bit. It does, y'all. That's what I'm like. I think I'm gonna get another one. But for now, this is gonna do it. Nothing wrong with raunchy. You know what I'm saying? Raunchy has its place. But like I was saying on what video did I do? What the hell? I forget which video it was, but I think I made a poster video saying something about how I'm realizing the effects of sex. And so, wow, all this time, man, I knew it was powerful. I knew that. And I always knew that it was something with sex, right? But I just didn't, now it's like, I get it. Like, I finally have come to my own personal conclusions, like, it has nothing to do with tradition. I'm not into that stuff anymore. It has nothing to do with labels and traditions and conditionings. It's energy. Everything is energy, including sex. So it's like, yeah, it's probably one of the most intimate intertanglements of energy exchanging, if you will, right? And so, oh my God, I ain't gonna even start. Brandy, come on now, you all stay somewhere else. Let's just say, somebody may be asking, so what, you gonna be a nun now? What you saying, girl? Was you a nun now? No. I'm just saying I'm selective now, because it's got to be deeper than that. Like, okay, because look, put it like this: every exchange that we have, we pick up energy, right? Whether we're aware of it or not. Every exchange, conversation, interactions in life, okay, on a smaller scale. But think about this, and when you go in sexual world and you're exchanging fluids and you're entangling with all whatever that person is, what they doing. Lord have mercy. Have mercy. I'm cool on it. Until hey, it's not in y'all business, but you know what I'm saying? I understand that I'm sacred now, and that my sexuality needs to be valued. My sexual energy is goddess level, okay? And it's like, you don't give it to peasants there. Sorry if that triggers, but what I mean by that is, if people want to play in mud, then that's their free will. But it doesn't mean I want to get entangled with it, does it? All right, let's do it. So let's tear it up. Maybe I need to say it. Maybe it's going to tie in. Okay. Ooh, see, you got the devil at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, major arcana, the devil. Don't get scared. Now, in this reading, it could represent that many of you are a Capricorn, because that's what it represents in tarot. Or it can simply mean that, whatever this is that you're thinking and feeling regarding practicing more, fall in love with the self, or getting to this conclusion, many of you probably feel like this has been a freaking toxic hindrance in your life, or that you have been working on, releasing codependencies, conditionings, abuse, and all of that stuff that has severely affected loving self, behavior patterns, types of relationships, mindsets, belief systems, okay? So let's get it. What is conclusion? What is this about for the collective? Dang, I have two poppers there. What is conclusion? At the bottom, we got the 7 of Swords. 3 of Cups is what came out. So, like I said, 3 of Cups, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. You may be dealing with individuals in your life that have that in their chart, and you may have it. Doesn't make a difference. It is emotional energy. It's water element. And the 3 of Cups is about celebrating, feeling free, like this lady swimming in the pool. She's celebrating. She's enjoying the water, right? And many of you, you're wondering, when is my celebration? When am I going to have this celebratory, energy? The 7 of Swords being at the bottom, it tells me that, oh yeah, see, I see it. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, I see your stories. You got two other major arcanas. You got the Empress, which is a healing energy. She's all queens in one. So you guys have been, you've been healing. You've been grounding. You've been, working on yourself, developing and all of that, right? Temperance is in reverse. This is basically patience. And so you guys are running out of patience. You feel like, I'm tired. Like, okay, so everybody keeps saying it's coming. Okay, so many of you have lost patience, and it's because of the Seven of Swords, because you feel like, you know what, you've been dealing with a lot of shit in your life. You've been dealing with people always trying to come and steal shit, always bullshitting and always lying and scheming and, you know what I'm saying, just up to shit and, you know what I'm saying, thinking you dumb and all that kind of stuff. And you're just like, look, I'm done. I'm impatient now. I've been doing my work and my part. So, you know, many of you are like, okay, so where's the manifestation, my celebration due to the commitment to my own healing, my own growth? Okay, so that's what that conclusion card is about. You guys are ready for your celebration. You ready to, have that support. You're ready to have that, grand finale, if you will. You know what I'm saying? In some area of your life or another. So take it as it resonates, because for everybody, it's going to be something different. Some people, they're like, I'm ready for my bomb career. Some people are like, I'm ready for my business to boom. Some people, I'm ready, you know what I'm saying, to find my soul tribe. Where are they at? The real folks. I'm tired of these fake folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have different goals and desires in mind here. And some it is about love. And maybe all of it. But I can see your story and I see why y'all feel that way. But yeah, baby, you guys have ended some cycles. Yeah, baby. Man, y'all, yeah, I see it. Okay. All right, now let's move on. Could we get believe in your own magic guidance here? Some messages for the collective, please, and thank you. In terms of this conclusion and the Three of Cups that they're wondering about. And the message was, life is about to be fascinating for them. So what messages can we get here with believe in your own magic? Please and thank you. Man, this day. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. I just heard a couple of messages come through as I'm looking at the conclusion card in the blank page. One of the messages that's coming through is that some of you are in such a magician energy right now. You have honed in on that magician, that high priestess, like you done tapped in on an energetic level. And they're saying that you actually, believe it or not, you actually do have the power to script it however you want to. So in other words, it's blank because you determine what you want on it. Y'all might be saying, what do you mean? In this case, whoever that is resonating for is like literally your words out of your own mouth, or anything that you write down, you could literally script it out. That's how powerful you are. And maybe it's because some of you hadn't really decided or believed that in scripting or, affirmations in terms of affirming or literally scripting out a story that you want. And so it's not about, we don't get to attach or control outcomes or individuals. So it's not like you can say, oh, I script that I want blah, blah, blah. Well, energetically speaking, you can script the type of experiences you want to have. For an example, like I said, some people are waiting for their careers or something in that arena. You can script something like, my business Bloom from Within is thriving. It has a lot of customers and clients and supporters that are loving, that are in alignment with my higher soul, my higher self, increasing daily. I am successful. I am victorious. I am assertive. I am clear. I have direction. I have strength. I have, my business is creative. I have creative flow. You can literally write it and script it because you determine it. For some of you, that's powerful. Gee whiz. My God. You determine it. Good gracious. When you decide to own it and not wait on it, you decide, oh, woo, that's coming through. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. And then others of you had heard the message. Still, again, back to the mirrors and reflection. And I'm looking at the Three of Cups and the reflection coming off of that water. So for some of you, it is as you shift your view and perception of you, of what you see. As you do this, as you practice more of shifting your view, or maybe even doing more mirror work exercises, because I kept hearing mirror. So for some of you, it may be more mirror exercises to connect with you and shift your view, okay, in terms of whatever this is, y'all have been working on, practicing with the self-love for the manifestations you want. And as you do this, then you're going to start to see the law of attraction, maybe divine synchronicity, show up on your pages. By shifting your energy and shifting your perception is going to allow on a frequency, plane, energetic vibratory plane, by law of attraction, then even if you're not literally writing it down in that same method, by law of frequency, you're going to start seeing words shift on this blank page in accordance to your mirror work, because it's going to change. It's going to constantly be changing your frequency or your natural set point, if that makes sense. Okay, those are two messages that came. Okay. This is powerful. 1 second back. Let me keep moving. All right. Believe in your own magic, please. Let's do it. Collective. Thank you. Woo. Energy. I like that. All right. So we get any messages to assist collective here regarding the channel messages that just came out, as well as this conclusion at 3 of Cups? What could support the collective here with what they feel like they're struggling with, falling in love with self and bringing this stuff into manifestation, their ultimate celebration? These cards are challenging to do it this way. I'm going to take them. There you go. I'm going to take them. Okay, yeah, I sure am. Okay, so I'm going to take these 3. Okay, so we got, I'll show them at different times. Let's do it like that. You got card number 25 breaking down to a 7, so it's a very spiritual thing here. It says mural, be your own first priority. Be your own first priority. Okay, so to me, this is cut and dry. You've been practicing self-love more, falling in love with the self, okay? But maybe during the practice, and this is natural, get a little bit off balance in terms of how you're prioritizing yourself. And so, for an example, maybe you get sidetracked and get overwhelmed by life and, kids, errands, this and that, and you put yourself at the end. You put yourself, okay, when I can get to it, when I can get to it. But what ends up happening is you get more and more depleted and you never get to it because you kind of jumped out the bed running and just started running around like the chicken with the head cut off. And we all do that. But the guidance is to assist you all with starting to realize or conceptualize or see in the 3D physicality more consistency in you being your first priority on a more regular day to day, even if it's something small. So it doesn't have to be, we don't have to make it a big to do, because people get all trippy when you hear that. It's making sure that as you're starting your day, are you okay first? Right? Doing whatever you have to do to get yourself up enough to connect with your own energy, to make sure you feel nice and grounded and centered, or that you feel cared for, because maybe you don't have people in your life that is catering to you. So if you don't, be the one to acknowledge your own needs, then it's like, okay, no, the guidance is you design this. You have the power to design that. Okay. You're the queen or king of the castle. You paint it. You take dominion and tell your cat, to stand right there and watch you, while you draw. Whatever. Right. I love cats. Yeah. So that's the first, message we got there is, yeah. And that means mental health. Hear me out. It means you're your first priority, making sure your mental health is right, your emotional health is right, your needs are met and taken care of. If you need silence, some of you all are like myself, where I need silence. Some people are afraid of it, but I love it. I love stillness and silence because most of the time my life is really busy. So I like when I can just, that's important to me. It's very important to my well-being. It's important, nature. I love nature. I'm an earth sign, though my chart is primarily fire and air, but I'm an earth sign. I'm a Capricorn. So, I love all things nature. And it's important to me. It makes me feel connected. It makes me feel grounded. It helps me feel clear. It helps me to release, right? What are your stress release practices? That may be something that they're directing you to. Some of y'all may need to get in the pool, go swim against the water, right? Engage in more water activities or painting. You know what I'm saying? What healthy methods are you using to care for the self, release stress, tension? You know what I'm saying? To tend to you. Okay. The next card is homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Card number 42. Breaking down to a 6 is always about that balance. Balance, justice, equal give and take, right? So the guidance here is, all right, look, you've been falling in love with yourself. You've been doing the work. Okay. Now, in terms of the physicality, the 3D, to hell with all of the traditions and social norms and rules and yada, yada, yada. That's all hogwash. Love yourself. Okay. Enjoy your energy. That's what I'm picking up with this. Start practicing enjoying your own presence, your own energy, and not just at home, not just in meditation, not just in the, your private practices, but like it says here, take yourself out, to the degree in which you can, depending on where you are on the globe. Take yourself out on a date. In other words, set an intention and make it special, just as if you would if you were going on a date. Just as if you put yourself in that mindset, you know what I'm saying? What if you had met the guy or the girl that you're so excited about because they so fine and they seem so nice and so sweet and so everything, and you would, you know what I'm saying? You would be all extra with it. Like we would be extra. Like, ooh, I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go get professional bikini waxes and you know what I'm saying? We're gonna dooze it up, right? Because, we're going to smell good. We're having some bomb perfume, all that, right? So the guidance here is do that for you. Even if you don't have, some, financial or whatever the issues, but to whatever extent you can. She's got a cup of coffee or tea in her hand. So just set an intention to make a whole thing of it. I'm taking myself on a date. And I'm going to beautify myself to the best of my own personal level of ability. And I'm going to go somewhere that is within my means to do. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to learn how to enjoy my own energy, my own company, right? And as you do more of this, you will also start to see more things scripted and written out on the page, okay? And lastly, I love this one right here. You're going to see why. We got another 7. Card number 16, bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Yeah, baby. That's the energy I've been in for a little minute now. Yeah. It ain't all sugar and spice and everything nice. That is a misconception about love, about healing, light workers, energy, forgiveness. And people in low vibration will certainly exploit that if that's something that you believe love is about, and energy, and all that. Yeah, you forgive, absolutely. But that has nothing to do with standing up for yourself, because if something's wrong, something's wrong. And people have to be checked sometime. And they can be checked in a nice way. It doesn't have to be, it says bitch fire. To me, that just says fire, spice, pizzazz, wherewithal, metal, audacity. It's like, okay, yeah, if somebody violating you, if they're crossing boundaries, if they're disrespecting you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, start standing up more and more, standing ground. Remind me of the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands energy, because people, it's the human condition. In psychology, they say we teach people how to treat us, and it's true. So it's like it's a practice of respect of self enough to say no to something. Somebody trying to take advantage, somebody trying to play you for the fool. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just saying something that ain't in their place to say to you. It's like, I didn't ask you, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because sometimes people, it's the nature of this journey. And, go by your intuition, go by, your higher guidance, certainly. And you do want to have love at heart intact. But at some point, the passivity or the mousiness, all that's got to melt. People have to see the fire. And when people see your fire, whether they like it or not, they will respect you. They will. Even if it's in silence. Because your energy is changing. Your frequency is changing to the degree to where it's like, look, I love myself. Fuck what you talking about, okay? What y'all going through, your opinions, your whatever, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you going to be in my energy space? You going to, yeah. Okay? That's a part of the falling in love with yourself. You'll feel stronger. You start to feel stronger. You start to feel, esteem rise as you realize your real strength, that nobody ain't got the right to treat you like nothing other than honoring you, respecting you. And if they can't do that, backing the fuck up off you. Right? Because people can only treat you based on the level of their conscious development, to be quite honest. Their conscious development, the belief system that they're running off of, and the energy work that they have had done or lack thereof. So it's not even a judgment. It's just realizing, like, yeah, I know they something wrong, but they gonna learn today, in a way in which they can understand. In a way in which they can understand, goddammit. So then they gonna go get a Reiki session. You know what I'm saying? After I finish with them. Oh, but see, look. Oh, this is good. Okay. Let me tell you the story. I'm finna tell y'all right here. Yes, I am. Ooh. Okay, so here's you guys' story. All right, I get it. So you guys have decided. Oh, ooh, have mercy. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the backdrop of what's gotten you here, okay? Up to this moment. Card number 12, bringing down to number 3. You decided to stop seeking anyone else's approval. You set an intention one day, you just said you was meditating, you was dealing with fairies and then the trees and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you were just like, you were smelling flowers and whatnot and looking at your expectations, and you just decided, you're like, I don't need this anymore. People are too fickle anyway. The only approval that I need to be worried about is mine. I'm done with that. Okay, so you decided it. Then next, after you decided that, you decided card number 19, break it out to a 10, completing those cycles, to use a lot of essential oils. You really got heavy into essential oils. You realize that, it helps you with your energy, with your frequency. You start putting it in on almost virtually everything. And you decided that, look, I need to surround myself with love. And if it ain't got no loving vibration, if it ain't got no good vibration, then I don't want it. Because I'm tired of shit fucking up my flow due to somebody else's bullshit. Okay. So you decided, I need to surround myself with love. And if humans in the 3D to do it, I'm gonna surround myself with love, energetically speaking. I'm gonna set these intentions, but I'll rather stand alone than to surround myself with bullshit. Yes, you decided it. Then you went to the next phase. As you continue working on that, you became the Phoenix rising. You went in deep. You became Phoenix rising, and you said, now how's that for a happily ever after? You burnt shit up. Shit was burnt up. You're like, yeah. Now, how about that? Damn it. You just created anew. You came out roaring. Okay. Card number 9. My life path number, the number of the humanitarian. Okay. Then, I like this. Card number 13, bring it down to a 4. You start really taking a look at your foundation and your belief systems. Lioness, it says you've earned all of your stripes, baby. So you started owning your beautiful scars, your beautiful imperfections, as that one song sang. That one song that goes, you don't have to change a thing, the world will change. It's hard, your scars are beautiful. No scars, you're beautiful. So you started, looking at that foundation like, what have I been believing? What have I been listening to in terms of my worth and my value? Every scar that I have, every air quote imperfection, I earned it. Other people would have died and crumbled if they had walked my path. My scars are beautiful. They are part of my story. It's not to say, and I'm going to add a disclaimer, because it's not that any of you are saying, well, to hell with beauty or anything like that. It's just that you realize you're coming to the place of acceptance and seeing your own worth and value, and you only enhance what you are and who you are, not because you're unworthy. It's a difference though, okay? Then you guys decided, I'm gonna start doing more stuff for me. Card number 41, I'm gonna get through obstacles and challenges, breaking down to a 5. I'm gonna buy me some stuff. I'm fixing to change my little get down. You bought it for yourself, not for nobody else. And this is what all this message is about. That's what we're leading to. You're doing it for you now. You're doing it for you because you are worthy and deserving. And you are no longer waiting for someone to come around to love you or to, cherish you or to do any of these things for you. Okay? Not to say, please hear me out. It's not to say folks can come in your life and that they won't. It's perspective and it's releasing attachment, because if we don't learn to do all of this for ourselves and practice it consistently enough that it becomes a frequency vibrational set point, then we'll continue to be a roller coaster, because it'll be contingent upon who here and who ain't. And that equals pain and suffering, because humans aren't perfect. Even if you get the person or the connection or the friendship, even if they are good, they're still not perfect, and it's still not their responsibility. And there's still room for human error. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we have to get this, okay? And then, now here's the good one here. One that you all may need to focus on tonight. I've been practicing this daily. Card number 10, forgiveness. Forgiving of yourself, where you look at your life and you go like, what the hell? What kind of mess did I make that I'm trying to weave through, right? Or, as you're doing this healing, you may come to realize the injustices, the weight of the injustices that you feel like you have gone through at the hands of others. So practicing it daily. So some of you may, I do a lot of goddess baths, so you may need to just connect with your emotions, get in some sea salt water, be kind and gentle with yourself, allow yourself to feel these emotions without attaching, but set intention. If you just got to start with that until you don't have to do it no more. You know what I'm saying? In terms of other people, I set the intention to forgive, blah, 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 this person for blah, blah, blah. Light team, help me. Connect with your body, allow yourself to feel what's going on, so that the feeling in the body is going to help the energy to move. That's what emotion is, energy in motion. So instead of it staying stuck in our heart chakras or stuck, in the lower chakras, allowing ourselves to connect with it as we feel it in the body. Breathe through it, yell, cry, whatever we got to do. Yell, cry, journal, take a sea salt bath to get that energy out, right? Okay, daily, practicing forgiveness and asking, like, help me to practice forgiveness where it's needed, or where, where there's a conflict, where there is whatever, just to keep that energy moving out, moving out, moving out, okay? So we don't feel sludged down by all of that stuff. Because the lack of the forgiveness could hold back the manifestations a little bit sometimes. And it's not a punishment, it's the energy, it's the frequency, okay? So that's why I've been really working hard on it. And we'll continue to, anything that comes up, okay? So that was the backstory. And that, let me move on so I can hear them get on off of here. Now, let's get the energy guidance here that's going to help you guys with all of that, okay? With the forgiveness, with prioritizing yourself, taking yourself out of the way, right? All of that. Looking at your soul, all of that. Let's see what energy from our Palladian sisters are going to assist you. I'm so glad I didn't have no interruptions this time. I'm so glad. Last time it was every few seconds. Okay. All right. Palladian, 7 sisters of the Pallades. What energy is surrounding the collective with helping them to shift through this energy in terms of practicing more love of self, making themselves a priority, taking themselves out, designing their conclusion, standing up for themselves. What energy is going to be supporting that for them? Huh. I've never seen this one come out. Interesting. Oh, Card number 42, Merope, Gateways of Light. I know I said I was going to read the description and I never did. That just came to my mind, but maybe it just wasn't necessary. So that's kind of why I just went on. So this is the energy that's surrounding you all to help you through all of what we just said. Now, for this one, I'm going to be sure to read because I've never gotten this card before. It says, Gateways of Light, Infinite. I have unlimited access to the divine mind. Unlimited access to the divine mind. Let's see. I got to get the book on that because I want to see a little bit more in depth in terms of how that's really helping. Okay, give me 1 second here. Merope. The mother and the father. Oh, wow, the mother and father archetypes. Okay, love unconditionally. Okay, I'll go ahead and oh wait, hold the telephone. Okay, never mind. Okay, it says here, Gateways of Light, Infinite. Star words are higher consciousness, potential, and intellect. Merope and her human husband, King Cephius, support you to merge with your higher consciousness. As a couple, their shared vision and devotion to personal growth paved a gateway of light to the divine mind. The power is open to you now as well. Utilize your intellectual vision, intuition, and perseverance to realize your true potential. Be inspired by Cephius' persistence and Merope's intuitive wisdom. You have unlimited access to the power of the creatures. The power of the creatures. Crystal is diamond. Chakra, crown. All right. What I'm picking up a lot, though, intuitively, even with that, is that you guys have both masculine and feminine, the archetypal energy, masculine and feminine, supporting you, surrounding you with doing these practical things. Like it says, utilize your intellect, your vision, your intuition, and perseverance. Okay. To realize this conclusion that you want, to manifest these stages, standing up for yourself, prioritizing yourself, okay, taking yourself out on a date, right? Loving on yourself more consistently and realizing your own potential, writing your story, basically, that it's all in you. You lack nothing. That's powerful. It's all in you. You lack nothing. That's the message that's coming out. And they're helping you. So you can call on that energy, from the Pleiades to assist you. Like, ask them to make their presence known in your meditation. If you feel like you need a little more support, and to give you ideas. And I believe that it would show up. Yeah, maybe you have some ancestors that are also helping you, or some passed on loved ones that's in the background, helping you to discover who you really are, to see who you really are. It's kind of ironic, but in this deck, I'll show you guys, I'll share. I almost flipped out when I first got this deck and I saw this card for the first time, because I was like, this cannot be happening to me. So this is at the bottom of the deck, and it's called The Ancient Grandmother, Maya, Teacher, right? Now, I know you guys don't know me personally, but some people who know me personally, if they were, and they knew my family, if they were to look at this picture, they would kind of probably flip out too. I swear it looks like my grandmother. On my mother's side, I swear, I was like, how the hell she get in this bed? No, for real. I was like, okay, she decided to put herself in that. It's uncanny, y'all. It's not subtle. It's uncanny. Like, what the hell? But anyway, I just thought I would share that because I almost passed out the first time I saw it. I was like, oh, no, now how's she in the cards? She passed away well over 20 years ago, right? That's crazy as hell. But anyway, yeah, you guys got ancestors supporting you along with the Pleiades and your light team, whatever resonate with you discovering who you really are, the beauty of you, the magnificence of you, standing, all the stuff that maybe you have found so hard due to all the conditioning, all of the abuse, all of the toxicity that you had to wade through, right? But you're being supported more than you know. More than you know. All right, we're going to get two more. Let's see. No, I said I was going to get you guys a mudra, so let me try to make this fast here. All right. Thank you. Thank you, light team. May this reach those who need it. Put my intention out there now. Those that need it, when they need it. In order of divine synchronicity. Okay. Any messages from, which deck is this? The Cosmic? Something. Oh, what's the message here? Oh, wow. The bottom of the deck, card number 7. Got a lot of 7s. Close your eyes to open your heart. Wow. That's at the bottom. And I wonder what this is about. Soul giraffe. Okay, so you guys are, what the heck? Soul giraffe? You're a giant in soul or something? You got a big soul? Is this another 7? Yeah. What's up with that? Soul giraffe. And then this one is, you contain the entire universe encoded within you. Oh, wow. And I just said that. It's already in you. You lack nothing. It's already in you. Look, all this purple, all this yellow and purple and third eye solar plex energy here. Crown energy. Because there's like blue, indigo blue, purple, yellow. Huh. Let me check that out. I wonder what's this giraffe about, though. You're a giraffe? Soul giraffe? Oh, maybe that's the spirit animal. Maybe it's something about the energy of the giraffe. Hold up. That's helping you right now. Hold your telephone. Hold up. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, hold up. Q&A. Oh, these are Q&A cards. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna find out right now. Soul giraffe, attributes, vision, grace, higher vantage, seeing obstacles. So you guys do have vantage point. Wow. It says here, the soul giraffe is here to help you with your grander vision, to allow you to see higher and farther. Wow. The long neck of the soul giraffe gives you an elevated view of what's on the horizon, as well as another vantage point of the big picture. We're also reminded that perhaps we cannot label something as good or bad, right or wrong, unless we can see the full picture. Oh, wow. Wow, that's kind of weighty. The giraffe gracefully glides along the path, spotting what others cannot. Many of you are highly intuitive. You see what others don't see. Let's see, interesting. So it says here, ask yourself some of these questions here. If I could see higher and farther, what would I see? As it relates to this reading, as it relates to the obstacles you feel like you face about falling in love with yourself more, or the conclusions that you want to see, the celebrations you want to see manifested. So pertaining to the reading, if you could see higher and farther, what would you see? What is on the horizon? And remember, the reading is life is about to get fascinating, okay? What is on the horizon for this situation? Instead of the low-hanging fruit, the things that are easy to see, lower vibration, lower frequency, more already in the 3D, what might it be? What might be within your grasp if you went higher in your thinking and your viewpoint? What danger is ahead that you haven't seen yet? And with that, I would say danger in terms of should you not shift your view, what would it, on a broader scale, what would continue to come at you? Or what's coming at you if you don't shift your view? How would you be able to properly even handle potential danger? Okay, I'm going to say that, potential. Okay, whether it be a connection is presented to you, an opportunity that maybe if you're doing more of this or shifting your view, maybe you'll say no. And not labeling it good or bad, but just from a vantage point. Or maybe you'll say yes. Again, not labeling anything good or bad, but being able to see from a higher vantage point and practicing these things, clearer view, and how to evaluate that, seeing what others don't see, right? So yeah, that's dope. That is dope. All right, you guys, so let me go ahead and wrap her up here. Soul giraffe. I would call on the energy of the giraffe. I would be like, giraffe, archetype of the giraffe energy, something. It'll help me. I welcome your energy, your frequency. Yeah, I would. I so would. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's keep this pushing. Source like that. This is a good mudra here. We're not going to practice it. We're just going to give the information to those who resonates with, those who practice yoga, meditation, mantra, and mudras, who would find it beneficial to help them shift energy pertaining to this reading. Love itself, honor of self, standing up for self, prioritizing self, taking self out, shifting views, scripting one's own story. Please and thank you. I hope I have it on public. I don't even know if I got this thing on public. I think I do. I changed the settings. Oh my gosh. All right. What's the most optimum mudra source light team here that could assist with shifting this energy smoothly, quickly, effortlessly, comfortably? from the mudra deck, please and thank you. What mudra? Most optimum benefit, most thorough beneficial benefit to shift energy based on this reading. Love of self, honoring self, releasing things that's contrary to that. Yep, I see it. There it is. Interesting. It's at the bottom. Wow. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we got focus, but the card that actually popped up was card number 30, stillness. Funny how when I was starting out the reading and I was channeling, I said something like stillness, silence, serenity. Stillness, silence, serenity. So this mudra is called the Shankhavarata mudra. This is how you do it. So if you're watching, you may want to screenshot this so you can see the hand position when you're ready to do it. You can always screenshot it and then pull it up when you're ready to do your meditation. Okay, it's about stillness. And it says here, it assists you with your intuition, truth, communication. The benefit of this is it quiets the mind. It brings your breath awareness inward, opens clear communication, and supports deep listening, supports opening the senses. The element is space. Okay. And the mantra, it says here, I open to sense inner stillness and knowing. I open to sense inner stillness and knowing. Focus was at the bottom of the deck, so you might want to screenshot this one too, just in case you want to add it to your practice. Makes perfect sense. Stillness, focus. Okay. And this one is called the Panchamukha mudra.
Oh.
And it says, oh, wow, assists with self-healing, balance, and focus. It supports and balances the right and left sides of the brain, activates body's self-healing ability, improves concentration and memory retention. The element is all elements. Okay. The focus here is I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. I align with nature and receive balanced focus on all levels. Okay. So even if y'all want to just practice, again, this stuff don't have to be no hour long and all that, whatever it takes, whatever you're led to, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, until, you feel comfortable. All right. So now let's wrap it up. I'm going to send you all home or end this rather with some goddess empowerment. All right. So now that we got guidance, direction, we got a mudra to help shift the energy in our bodies, right? We got some clarity here. What's some empowerment from our goddesses to just lift our frequency? Lift that frequency, our vibration, to get us a neutrality, to get us to raise our new set point, our natural frequency set point. What could assist with raising that to that's in alignment with our true goals and desires, our higher heart and wisdom? love of self pertaining to this reading, hitting that new set point. So even when we're going through the ups and downs, our natural set point would be raised to such a degree that even when we're going through the waves, that we are still manifesting what we want because we have raised our natural set point, if that makes sense for those who understand energy vibration and get it. But even if they don't, may it still help them as well if they're open to it, if that's their intention, heart desire. All right, goddesses, what could shift our natural set point to be raised higher to that in alignment with standing up for ourselves, prioritizing ourselves, taking ourselves out on a date, seeing from a higher vantage point, tapping into the universe encoded energies within to design a life we want, being still, finding stillness in that focus, designing our own conclusions, finding our celebration, manifesting it into the 3D. Goddesses, give us some empowerment, baby. Goddesses. What we got? Please and thank you. These other cards are in my way, sorry. I'm all unstressed. I like this because I want y'all to see. There it is. Oh, yeah. I'm glad 12 didn't fall out. Ooh, Kali Ma is at the bottom. Yes, yes. I told y'all that Phoenix boy, Kali Ma ain't playing. Anyway, the card that came out is, I want to say it's Pachamama. That's what it says. I want to say it's a Pachamama. Pachamama, Earth and Mother. I know some of y'all, some earth signs. We're getting a lot of earth stuff and fire here. It says here, honor. See, look, honor your generous spirit, even if it's not reciprocated. Even if it's not reciprocated by those that you gift. Remember, the joy is in the giving. By feeding, you are fed by your divine source. Release the need for immediate gratification, that 3 of Cups celebration that you are looking for, right? Get grounded, and when moved, delight in giving from your overflow. See, we got to really hear the whole message because often we're giving from our depletion, and that is ill-advised. Okay, this is why the prioritizing of self was put in here a lot. That's ill-advised. It's saying that as we ground and replenish ourselves, we give from overflow. But it's like releasing the attachment to the outcome. This is good. I'm getting it. Releasing the attachment to the outcome of what that 3 of Cups are supposed to look like for you. Okay, and or who it's coming from. Case in point, I can relate to this. Okay, totally. I know what it's like in our human form to feel like, okay, you give to people, you support people, you encourage people, you reach out to them, you're like, okay, and these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking in terms of our human, if we want to keep it real and not pretend like we don't be having these thoughts and these feelings, because we do. Okay? Even the ones that's got nice little bows on their hair and, glitter and everything. I'm just telling you, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Okay, we have it, right? But it's the, I don't want to say lower, but it's the more lower nature of us, because we be like, them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I didn't give them a damn reading. I didn't, ask how they was, and they don't even have them, they don't say nothing. Good for nothing, ungrateful, and that's just, you know what I'm saying? Right? Because we attached, like the card is saying, we attached that, well, I'm being kind, I'm being nice, then that person or this place or thing or whatever is supposed to give it back, right? But quite the opposite is saying no, let go of attachment. Now, disclaimer of wisdom. The card is not by any means implying that you go about allowing yourself to be a doormat, used and abused. Okay. Clearly, if someone is mistreating you, disrespecting you, disregarding you, and haven't honored what you gave, it's not saying, well, keep doing it. It's saying move on. Basically, that's really what it's saying. Because you release attachment and you move on. You don't pour into a well that's got a hole at the bottom, basically. Okay. So you move on when you see like, okay, it holds no weight. Move on. Right? Without regret or without the grudge, but just realizing like, okay, it may not come from that source. Okay. Yeah, I gave, I supported, I contributed. Yeah, they did honor it. They didn't reciprocate, okay, moving on. Okay. I'm going to keep my generous, like I said, your generous spirit, but you're going to learn where to put it too. Learning more and more where to put it, and knowing that it'll come back to you in unique ways, even if it doesn't come back directly from the place in which you're giving it. Okay. That the good, in other words, in a nutshell, layman's terms, all of the good we have put out, that source is fully obviously aware of, our higher self, the law of vibration, the law of the universe, the law of attraction, knows what energies we've emitted, right? So in a nutshell, nobody can really stop it, first and foremost. Second, law of vibration is coming back. It's just it could come back in different forms from different individuals, from different people, from different places, because you've already sold the goodness. Just like when we sold bad, we're getting that too. Yeah, we do. I'm just saying, it ain't punishment. It's just law. It is. I'm saying. Yeah. Yep. Kali Ma, she's at the bottom. I love Kali Ma because she is the goddess of destruction of obstacles. So that's telling me the obstacles you feel like you felt till all of this reading is about going down. Okay, listen. It says, channel your anger toward dissolving the barriers to love in your life, love of you, so that peace and prosperity may reign in your life and in the world around you. Allow your ruthless compassion, the unwillingness to see another as weak or broken. Ain't weak or broken, but we cutting off heads. To be, y'all gotta Google Kali Ma, man. She, woo, Lord. To be the ammunition that drives your greatest aspiration into woe manifestation. Woe manifestation, woman. Woe manifestation for the glory of all. The obstacles to self-love. Kali Ma is like breaking it down. And so in other words, she's probably been destroying everything that is trying to oppose love of self in your life. Any and everything and everybody, quite frankly. Because that energy don't play. It's all coming down. Like, I'm telling you, Google that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. And it's in the name of love. That's the thing you got to find out about that. It's in the name of love and divinity. Because love is going to want you to love you. It's going to want you to honor you. Love is not about just constantly giving out at the expense of you. That is a myth. And that is a belief system rooted in narcissism. Okay? That is not the essence of divine source love energy. Love is going to honor you. And you're going to pour out from that place of honor, not from the place of lack or depletion or necessity or people pleasing to the detriment. Trust me, what I'm saying to you is a lesson that I have had to swallow over and over. Okay, so that's why the passion is there, because all of those programmings, conditionings, and belief systems, kind of was sabotagery, if that's the word. I think I done made up a word to my self-love development. It was fighting against it. So that Kali Ma had to step in and like, nah, not now no more. Not now no more. All right, you guys. I think that is all. I've talked enough. I've shared enough. Hope it resonates and serves. I know y'all like the videos that, wow, and I just looked up, it's 1222. So that number is of significance for some of you right now, 1222. Okay. I know many of you like and prefer the videos that I'm on. I noticed that. I've kind of looked at the trend and the analytics on the channel. And so the popular ones are the ones where I'm usually on camera. And it's usually late at night, on camera, late at night. And then the shorts. So I take it you guys like that interaction probably more. I don't know. So as I'm led, I will be doing that a little bit more. I'll be coming on camera, doing a little bit more live Q&As for you guys. But I am trying to like balance and cut some things short and then offer you guys extended readings and stuff like that, because I do too have to honor this. All of this is about honor. I got to honor my energy and the gift that I bring as well. So until next time, I send you guys so much love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. To all of my new subscribers, love you guys, appreciate you guys, even the returning subscribers. Channel is growing, and I'm really excited about that, shocked and happy all at the same time. I do have features hidden. You guys can't see the currently, you can't see who's liked it or not liked it, and or the subscribers, and I have it set that way, and I'm gonna have it that way probably maybe for the next 6 months. Just depends on how the energy shift until I feel like I've really cycled out, and Bloom has cycled out people that are really not here for the right reasons. And so after that and how I'm led, then I'll release all that information for those of you who are sincere and everybody else at that point to see, because Bloom would have gone through an energetic flush itself. Okay. All right. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Love and light. Everything is energy. Balance is always our goal, always our key. As with this reading, love yourself, honor yourself, be good to yourself, be true to yourself, because even though we are one, no past, no present, no future. Hom Sa Zi Shonen. That's the distance Reiki symbol. We are one. Though we are one, at the end of the day, we have an individualized self-expression in our 3D physicality. At the end of the day, we are with ourselves. Namaste.